Hi, Seekers. Ugh, gotta fix my chair. What happened to my hair? It was up here on top, but it's losing its oomph. Whatever. Good morning. It's Manic Monday. Still working out. Gotta work on this. Welcome to No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to become a member, links in the description. Boom. Well, hello. Welcome back from Mother's Day weekend. Come on, pile in, people. We got stuff to do. Hi, Jade Fox. Hi, Jarella. Live chat. Live chat alert. There y'all are. Sarah B, Gina's, Ram, Tiny Ghost, Mamita Marrero. Love it. Samantha, thank you for being a Seeker family member for 1 month. Thunder420, Samantha Dune, Sammy Smith, Girl Tubes in the house, Deja Vu, Celeste the highest elf. You really are. Deb, Susan, Casey, Pam, Legatha. Hello from Germany. Gosh, I love that. This is the one thing I love about the internet. You could just be, you know what, sitting in your kitchen in Germany, and here we are hanging out together in the United States. Unbelievable. And you think we could use social media to all come together in kumbaya? That would be great. I think that's what it was intended for. But then you get the crazy, right? And our job as reaction channels is to find the crazy. People that, I don't know, accuse others of their bad behavior or become victims of their own circumstances, their choices. It's fine, I'm live, Diamond Pa. I don't care. I'm live. Cheers. Water. Don't care. Anyway, we got other fish to fry today. So, everybody's heard about Emailgate, right? We're going to cover that and why it failed to launch. Why it failed to launch. Hi, Leon. Anyway, so that failed to launch, and I'll show you why. Good, nice try, ladies, between Missy Moo and Foodie Beauty. Okay, we got a lot to cover today. But the first thing I wanted to cover, yo mama, you in the house? Come on now. Courtney. Right, exactly. MFW who? That's Monday, Friday, Wednesday, right? Is that what that means? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, so, Ami. Yo, mama, we waiting for you. Come in. Come on in. Raise your hand. So, yo, mama was like, why isn't anybody covering the Charlie Gold FFG thing? There's reasons, yo, mama. And I'll explain them to you. You missed so much? You were in Colorado visiting family. All right, Shelly Ray, well, we'll catch you up. We got to catch up on Foodie Beauty. Yay! I am Dee Dee's in the house. I hate crepey skin. Why, when you get old, does your skin lose elasticity? Why can't you just look good for life? What kind of sick shit is this? Anyway, you know what I mean? You gotta work the neck. You have to do there's massages you have to do so you don't get this stuff. There's turmeric you can use. There's all kinds of things. Question, your shop, do you ship to Norway? All the t-shirts and the mugs and the tote bags and all that, yes. But not the bracelets and the face stuff. No, because it wouldn't make it. All right, Girl Tube's finished with school, yes. Yeah, we got enough. Listen, our pot's full. We've got enough to cover on the YouTubes. I don't want to get involved in, other stuff right now. I'm good. Life should go backwards. Right. Benjamin Button kind of life. Pretty soon we end up an infant and then we start over again. Oh, God, can you imagine? But then every time you start over again, the knowledge is still there. So now you learn. No, we live in the Truman Show. It is what it is. Rebecca Becky, thank you. Our pot is full, yes. That's facts. Okay, so I have time-stamped, because this is going to be a little quick thing, right? Because I want to see what your mama has to say. You know, he's kind of new to the reaction world. I don't know if he's just the girl world news channel. We need to define that. We need to define that, yo mama. Or are you a reaction channel? Because you can't sit on the fence with everybody, right? In order to react, you have to be at least irritated by somebody. And we don't usually choose the reaction channels for a reason. All right? We'll get into it. That's why. You'll see. You're going to learn. We all learn the hard way, so there's that. Well, whether he knows half of what's going on or not, it is the fact that he has to define what he does. Like, hey, I'm here to report the girl world, news. Which means that's a great channel, by the way, to do. Because then you're just kind of pulling it in. What do you think? And you keep the audience from everywhere, right? He's not taking sides, so he might as well be a news channel. But see, we tend to share an audience, all of us. And they like the different reaction styles. There's funny, there's angry, there's condescending, there's all kinds. And they like to just bounce around. Now, if we start fighting with each other, we upset the balance. So we know what's going on. We get it. So anyway, not Sunshine Country Chickens. Hello, Zoo Flute. Okay, so here we go. So here's your mama. He's trying to figure us all out. It's fine. I'm going to help you along the way. So, anyhow. Okay, this thing. I hate when it gets wonky. Hate that. Missy Moo is too much. Missy Moo, she does extra, does she not? But she's always going to be known as that person. She's never going to be known as the person who can't stand Chantal. She's going to always be known as the person that helps Chantal do dirty shit. Always. Sorry. Hi, Janet. Yeah, see, everybody loves people in the reaction channel world. We all have a different style. I mean, there's other reaction channels like that all surround themselves with Trisha Paytas. There's ones that surround themselves with Without a Crystal Ball. We just happen to be the Chantal Foodie Beauty circle. But my God, this is the girl verse. So we're always going to know Missy Moo as not reliable and maybe a little dirty, right? Once you've established that on YouTube, you can't change it up just because you want to. Hi, Shady Bougie. All right, so let's start at the this point right here, because he makes some of his own. We'll just cover it. Oh.
Let me tell y'all something, chat.
Okay.
Every motherfucking reaction channel. I'm gonna say this.
So you're not a reaction channel. Are we making that clear?
It is wholeheartedly about these trash ass reaction channels.
Oh, trash ass. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Every motherfucking reaction channel yesterday, today, they all ducked the smoke. All
that ain't smoke. This is not smoke between Charlie Gold and FFG. No, it ain't. You think it is because you out there searching for fights, right? But no, it's not. No, it's not.
They were all scared.
Scared?
Nobody wanted to touch it. Charlie Gold dragged FFG. I'm just going to sit back. I don't, because they're scared of FFG.
What? Any of you guys think I'm scared of FFG? Anyone? Does anyone think I'm scared of FFG? We got 2 reaction channels that have beef. And by the way, this beef is on Twitter. It's not even on the YouTubes. So if you're going to take Twitter beef and bring it to the YouTubes, we ain't over there on the Twitter. See what I'm saying? This ain't a YouTube beef. This is Twitter beef. And finally, Charlie Gold responded. Charlie Gold sat back. She ain't afraid of FFG, but she didn't want to touch it because she knows she has listen, Charlie Gold has 108,000 subscribers. She knows exactly what FFG's doing. She wasn't biting. See how that works? You wouldn't know that, yo mama, because you down here with me. 7,000 subscribers. Now, if you get to 108,000 subscribers, wait till you see how many people keep trying to bait you. And you have to pick and choose. Because if not, you're going to be busy all day defending yourself. And yeah, that's called lowering yourself.
They don't want to touch it. They don't want to touch the situation.
Because it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Isn't even worth it.
Charlie Gold dragged this woman so goddamn bad, I almost fainted. I was somewhere in a mall and I said, oh.
Why'd you just disappear off your green screen? Where'd you go? Microphone disappeared. Where'd you go?
Somebody had to pick me up. It was that bad. You talking about Missy motherfucking Moo? What?
Yeah, because that is funny shit. This thing with Charlie Gold and FFG's been going on a long time. Everybody has come for Charlie Gold. You know what was big with Charlie Gold? Was when Foodie Beauty made a racist moment with Charlie Gold. On YouTube, not Twitter, YouTube.
That couldn't have been me, you dumbass.
You'll see when your channel grows. That's why you got to establish who you are very quickly. Okay? You'll see.
You should have been doing today, Chantel, is sitting on that motherfucking couch watching Charlie Gold drag FFG with all those receipts.
That was absolutely a one and done. This whole thing's going to be a one and done. It's not going anywhere. This is not going anywhere. This is a Twitter war. And Chantal was so excited that she could agree with Charlie Gold. In fact, you're the one that told Foodie Beauty that if she doesn't address this, so you're programming Foodie Beauty. But it didn't launch. It just didn't launch. Because everybody already knows Charlie Gold can't stand Chantal because of the racist stuff. So why would you even steer Foodie Beauty anywhere near Charlie Gold? Because that's going to bring up the racist stuff again. See, this is what we know. I'm just trying to help you out.
And then ask her about it. Because let me tell you something. FFG don't want to clap back at Charlie Gold. He said this in the chat. Only way that FFG responds to Charlie Gold is if you sit your ass on that motherfucking couch and say, God damn, I didn't even know about this.
See, so he reached out to Foodie Beauty and said, you need to sit on the couch and address this. But Foodie Beauty didn't even make a thing about it. She literally said like 30 seconds about it. Because she knows. She even knows not to get involved. See? Because it'll bring up the racist stuff again. So there's that.
See, with FFG and the message, but don't worry about it. Don't talk about it here. We not those other reactionary channels. We ain't those trash-ass reactionary channels that scared of FFG. Fuck no.
Nobody's afraid of FFG. If FFG's up to no good and Charlie exposes it all, her channel will do its own thing. It'll go downhill. There's that. So leave it between them. Yeah, don't fan this flame because reaction channels don't drag each other. And it's only because it shifts the balance of the audience. The audience likes all reaction channels when it's wrapped around 1 or 2 people. Right now, Missy Moo's kind of sliding in to be reacted about. See how that works? And then there's Pete's, right? There's S-Jam. So this is the girl verse, all wrapped around Chantal. That's how this works. That's how all this works. Nobody even got involved between the Just Saying and FFG fight. In fact, Just Saying shut right up, right? So that didn't launch because they're reaction channels. And the audience doesn't want to see they want reaction channels to stay focused. Now, you can come on here and be all willy-nilly. Nobody cares. You might grow. But if you take everybody's side just so you're not a hater of anything, then I don't know. I mean, you're like the girl world news. It's fine. But we just don't want to touch it. That's between Charlie Gold and FFG, and it's a Twitter war, not a YouTube war.
We not those channels. Those channels is
Good. Define yourself then.
talking about Missy Moo and is it real? Is it? What are you talking about?
That's called a script. It's a new arc. Everything has been going on for years. I mean, we're literally following things through years. This is our soap opera. It's like you can't just tune into the guiding light and start going, why would she do this? Why would she do that? When the guiding light's been on the air for 30 years, you got to go all the way to the beginning to find out why we got to this point. Same with Vanderpump Rules. You can't just pop in and go, who's this and why they're doing this? Why isn't anybody talking about that? Because it's insignificant to the stories. That's just called a derailment. The Charlie Gold FFG Twitter war is a derailment, and it makes us all look like we're not focused, so we don't do it. We don't care. Yeah, can you imagine Michael B. Petty coming back? Oh, boy.
Missy Moo? Missy who? That's not what we doing today. We getting to the straight drag. Let's get straight to it. First and foremost, let me get straight to it.
Yeah, but who you dragging? Who you dragging? So Foodie Beauty can be racist towards Charlie Gold, but you tell Foodie Beauty, you're trying to get them together. It's never going to happen. Charlie Gold cannot stand Foodie Beauty for what she's done to her. So there's that. Good luck, though. If you want to be a mediator, good luck. There's bigger fights I'd rather mediate than those two. But no, we're not afraid of FFG. And reaction channels just don't drag each other because then the audience doesn't know where to go. They don't know what to do. And aren't we here for our audience? Isn't this about the watchers? So that's why you went back and forth and all around with this, right? When Charlie Gold dragged FFG really hard and said some really, really, some real shit, you even said, oh, now I get it. Yeah. This is why we don't do it. This is their fight. I don't take a side when it comes to FFG and Charlie Gold. But if I did, there's reasons I would take Charlie Gold's side, which all my audience could say the same thing. And there's reasons I would take FFG's side. And the reason I would take FFG's side is because her anger towards Chantal is real. Listen. When Chantal gave FFG's phone number to Nader to threaten her, that was a problem. And that's a girl thing, right? Like, who does that? So she found out real quick. And so everything FFG's done is revenge. That's personal shit with them. So I understand FFG's anger, but I really can't handle it all the time because I think it's unhealthy how much she really hates her. And then Charlie Gold has every right in the world to hate Chantal because Chantal tried to shut Charlie Gold up by being racist, right? Thinking that would push, in my opinion, Charlie Gold away. So you're never going to mend that fence either. So reaction channels tend to, I don't know, we just watch Chantal attack all of us, and the audience likes to see how we react to it. That's all this is about. So if you're going to just be neutral, be the news. I mean, you do a good job of bringing it all up as long as you don't get, personally involved and you just have fun. But we know you reach out to Foodie Beauty, so everybody knows that about you. She's got a big channel. She's got big numbers. We get it. But, you know, we don't. We just don't know. Well, what did FFG learn about reaching out in private with Chantal and Missy Moo? It will burn your ass one of these days. One of these days it's going to burn your ass, but we'll be here for you. We will. We'll be here for you. But yes, they don't like the infighting. The audience does not like infighting amongst reaction channels. And we already know this isn't going anywhere but the Twitter. So we don't get involved. We just don't get involved. Sorry, but that's the way it goes. All right, now, as you all know, Chicken Pickle is in with the clips. We need Chicken Pickle clips. So this email thing had a failure to launch. Failure to launch. Let me see.
Hello, little gherkins. I hope all of you
Okay, I'm on her. So what's my chat saying? I was in Charlie's chat almost a month ago when she went on. Oh, really? You know what? And that's the thing is, I generally don't get involved with the racism stuff because I find that to be ignorant. I don't like ignorance. We're all Americans. We all bleed red, right? End of. I don't get into social shit because I know that it's a script to make people feel hurt, to make people hate each other, and I can't feel that way. Yep, we all distance ourselves from the infighting. Even my subscribers are saying, we don't like infighting. We like to watch our reaction channels, and we like the common characters in the middle. The monkeys in the middle would be S-Jam, Pete, Chantal, and who else? Missy Moo. Because Missy Moo's not a reaction channel. Missy Moo went out and did dirty shit. So Missy Moo will always be a dirty bird. But we like to cover it because it's funny. P-Day's going to the store. I am too. I have a question for my members only. What if I, listen to this, because I want to do more for my members, because I'm not traveling right this minute. So what if I, every week, do a day in the life of video for my members only? What if I do a day in the life of, or what if I do a day in the life of members live? We're only over there on the members. Not on public YouTube, on members only. You want that? Okay. Do you want me to do the live stream so you can all interact? Yes, it'll be a hangout. It'll be a day in the life of. And we'll do something fun. Like we'll do something that I do in my normal life. You want to do that? Okay. I want to give you more right now. I am going to be taking a road trip on, let me see, June 1st and 2nd. We're going to be doing members only. We're going to do some Max the Van videos, but we're going to do some members only on our trip, which is going to be fun. Me and Max. Us and Max. Okay, I'm going to be doing another on July 20th. I'm going to go over to a certain location and hang out with the Nomadness baby. That's going to be members only. Yep, we're going to be doing some road trips, people here. Winter's gone, but I want to do once a week live stream, members only live stream, a day in the life, right? Where we hang out and do the shit I do or go do something. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really excited because I was thinking about this. Like, I want to give my members more than other creators do because I love I do a lot of fun shit and I don't put it on public YouTube. That would be a good time. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to start next week or maybe even this week. Ooh, maybe this week. Maybe I'll even start it today because I got places to go. We'll do a members only live. I got places to go. Do you guys want to go with me? Members only? We'll do it. And even if you're at work and school or you're busy, you can always go and watch it on the playback on the members only. Okay, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you with me today. I'll live stream it. We'll have fun today. How about that? Yes, and I like to keep things lighthearted on my channel. And let me tell you why I do, because I don't reach out and talk to any of these people in the background. And I don't they call it cow tipping. When you go and start thinking that if you reach out to that creator, that you can create a business deal together, or that's shady shit to me. And when FFG reached out to Foodie Beauty, like 3 different times now, but the one time was trying to tell her about Nader. I wouldn't have done that. As a creator, to a creator, no, I wouldn't have done that. But I might have had one of my mods just send her the link in an email, but not reached out to her personally. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have done any of it. But anyway, and that backfired on FFG, right? And then that's why reaction channels should never cow tip. I would never cow tip. You can bet me I'll never cow tip, ever. And then she rescued BBJ, thank God. But it wasn't like, I agree with you, Mama, because I felt kind of weird about, like, she was hiding in a disguise. Like, that kind of was weird. It changed the purpose of rescuing BBJ. Like, I'm so glad BBJ's rescued and alive. That I will always be grateful to FFG for orchestrating that, so BBJ did not get euthanized. So that I agree with, but, you know, being there in a disguise and telling everybody about it seemed a little cow tippy to me. And when she went to the fashion show, that was kind of cow tippy when she went there to troll her and took a picture with her. And I don't know, all of it, a little weird. I would never have done any of that shit. If I would have went to her fashion show, I would have asked her if it was okay if I came. It's your fashion show. I'm not going to film it. Just going to support, you know, the fashion people, especially if it was in my neighborhood, right? I don't even know if I'd go. But I'm just saying I wouldn't have filmed it and then made it my content. I wouldn't have done that. So there's things about me that are different, but we all love the difference in everybody on the reaction channels. I'm also like 20 years older than these women. So maybe in my 30s, I don't know. YouTube wasn't around, so I have no idea. Yeah, and profiting off BBJ, no. I would have just said, I know for a fact BBJ's alive, and that I would have dropped it. I would have dropped it. Because it just looked, I don't know. But that's just me. I mean, her hate is real. This is like some serious, you know, revenge game. So yeah, I mean, some things make me feel uncomfortable, and cow tipping is one of them. Doing that real life shit, you know? Yeah, like, this is just a show for me. It's not like I want to make this real life. So hopefully FFG, no matter how much she's probed and prodded, drops the BBJ thing and just, we all know BBJ's alive. We're grateful, but I don't want any part of that shit. So hopefully she just lets FFG or BBJ retire, and we're done using BBJ as content to get back at Foodie Beauty. Jarella, welcome to the Seeker family. We're going on a day in the life today on members only. We're going to do live stream on members only. I'm just happy BBJ is safe and being taken care of. Me too. Me too. And I do like some stuff FFG covers. And I mean, and Charlie Gold. Like, I like everybody has a different approach. So I have nothing against the reaction channels. They do their shit their way. There's just things I wouldn't do, and there's things that I applaud them for. Yaba, you know, her and Foodie Beauty, you know, Yaba has a different approach. Everybody does. That's why we share audiences, and I enjoy that. That you can like whatever reaction channel you want, and I have nothing against them. And that's why I don't do infighting. None of us would. We can agree and disagree with each other, but we don't do infighting, right? So there's that. So let's get on to Emailgate. So Chicken Pickle did a great clip, so we can react to this. And then I don't know if Foodie Beauty took down her live stream. I'll go look. And then You know, she definitely is, whatever. But we're going to go over and see Chantal, too. While we make fun out of the boring shit, that's what reaction channels are for. We need a new lulz cow. Well, I'll tell you what. Somebody was asking me why I don't cover the Servin family. Well, that's Letitia, right? Love Notes for TLC. She's in jail. I've covered it all. But I took it off my channel because she struck me. And I didn't want to fight her while, you know, she was going through it mentally. So, yeah, she's in jail. Hopefully, she's getting the mental medication she needs. Hopefully, everything's working out for Letitia. Because in the end, her baby's safe and with a good foster family. And we're glad to hear that because we don't want to see a baby in a car while she's doing stages of mania and drugs. So, yeah. So, Letitia's, you know, we can't cover it. I'm not going to because she's in jail. I'm not going to keep pulling up the old shit, right? That's out there if you want to see it somewhere. So, yeah, I mean, you can give me ideas of people, but we got enough. Listen, I have enough to keep me busy for a long time. Yes, Missy Moo is moving into a lol cow spot for sure, which is going to be fun, right? Like S-Jam did. Pete's has been boring. Nobody's even doing reactions on Pete's. So Pete's is, you know, last time we heard Pete's looking for an apartment. Yay, whatever.
Elves had a wonderful Mother's Day and enjoyed your weekend. Are you ready to put an end to this Foodie Beauty Missy Moo email gate?
Yes, we are. I already put an end to it in my head.
Because truly, what I think actually happened is so anticlimactic that even morbidly obese, Miriam and Soft Hands Tall Pete's sex life is more exciting.
Yes.
These two airheads went back and forth on their community tabs for the majority of the weekend. I am not going to read all of them. The best summary is Chantal repeatedly said and attempted to prove that she did not send the email.
Okay, so here was my thing. So Foodie Beauty put up this community post, right? And it said, one last time, because these kinds of things are damaging, which is exactly what this clout demon wants. But I put the two emails side by side. All right, so here they are side by side. Here they are side by side. Now, the name, Chantal Serrault, and then my Google, my Gmail, my name is Foodie Beauty on there. Okay, first of all, Chantal, we already know you can change your name at any time. At any time. So you ain't even flexing here, girl. The most important thing is the email, bigbeautifulme with 2 E's at gmail.com is exactly the same as this link, which is lit up in blue, right? You can't change the link. This you can't do because every time you click that big, beautiful me with 2 E's at gmail.com, right? Whoever sends an email, it's going to you because that is your email. The name means nothing. Can change that in 10 seconds right here on my Gmail if I wanted to. Edit, change name. There you go. I went from Shelly to No Madness Life. Easy peasy. So that is not even a good argument. That's just stupid. Stupid. Now, the interesting part was I thought there was one way Missy Moo could definitely bury Chantal with the truth is if Missy Moo gets this straight off. I'll show you.
And claimed that when she sends an email, her name shows as Foodie Beauty, not Chantal Serrault.
Now, here's the thing, too. All the wording in that email sounded just like Chantal. I'm serious. It sounds just like her wording, and when she's mad, how she lashes out. I mean, it really, really did. That part just was like, yeah, that sounds like you. Sounds like something you said. She always uses, she calls people's names. She tells people what to do, right? So the fact that Foodie Beauty's even nervous about this tells me there's some truth in here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So Foodie Beauty said, so do you want me to show the DMs of how you, just months ago, was that person? a supporter for years, and then instead of messaging me privately, see, that tells you there's some truth to this. Because Foodie Beauty wouldn't have, when she's like, oh, give me a break, right? Yeah, nice try. Or when she starts doubling down, yes, the email was like perfectly Chantal sentences. Absolutely. The little things she does, all of it. It was just like, if I were to believe it, I would believe that she did that. But we have to have more proof, right? You're becoming everything you hated and more. You're a fake, lying, clout-chasing psycho. So that's how Foodie Beauty talks when she's mad. Or she's bothered, right? So anyway, fake emails for sympathy. So anyway, I don't know, but I like it. I like when Chantal tells you she's guilty without telling you she's guilty, right? So let's move on.
But the most important screenshot out of all of these community posts is this one from Missy Milkers, where she shows the text message that Mama Milkers sent her showing the email in question.
So here's the deal. This is from her mom. Her mom sent this to her on her text message, on her phone. She said, we just got this on our dwelling place message board. So this was sent to their business. So the person knew the parents' business, right? The person knew. So we know Foodie Beauty and Foodie Beauty and Missy Moo were friends at one point. They talked about everything. And you know Missy Moo. She blah, 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 blah. She just tells everything. Missy Moo exposes everything. She don't care. Her family, she always talking about everything. So I could believe that Chantal would definitely know her parents' business. Like the business they own. So it was on their message board. Now here's what would be absolutely the best moment. This would be the best moment ever. Hopefully it didn't get deleted, but if Missy Moo would have went over to that message board and clicked that frickin' email link. Just click that frickin' email link. Now, I believe, because it's going to go straight to Foodie Beauty. So how would you disprove, right? How would you disprove if it clicked? Only Chantal knew at that time the exact church food pantry parents missionary. Exactly. So it was an email posted to the message board. I don't understand that either. So did a troll do this? Possibly. But the fact is, it was sent to her mom's message board from somebody in Chantal's camp. It could have been a troll. Absolutely.
One huge factor that Milky Missy left out of her original claim is this was...
See, in Chantal, to prove... Well, here's the pain in the ass. But you could prove, if there had been emails before from Chantal to anybody that said Foodie Beauty as the name, and then now the same email says Chantal name, you'd be able to prove she changed her name. But nobody can prove that this was sent except Foodie Beauty because it would be under her scent, but she probably could delete it. You know what I mean? So this is how this goes. And that's why there was a failure to launch, Missy Moo. You can't just put this stuff up as proof. That's not proof. It's a little deeper than that. Because anybody can create a fake email. If this was not emailed, if it was just on a message board and not emailed directly, then you'll never be able to click the link and prove it because this is a screenshot sent to a message board.
Was not an email at all.
Right.
This was a submission on the Contact US type form in her parents' business. So someone sent this message, and they entered the name Chantal Sarol. And
the important part is, who knew the name of Missy Moo's family's business? There's one of your little nuggets. Yeah, it was posted on their message board on their business site. So it was public.
And the Chantal's email. My best guess is...
Did you guys know somebody changed? You know the condos they live in? Somebody went in and edited it on Google, and in parentheses, it says luxury fart box. Like literally changed they added to the name of it. The luxury fart box. Oh my God. Chantal's going to be pissed. Look at this. Garlic bread pulled it up. Right off the internet. Right off the internet. Where is it? Right here. Let me mute it. So there's the luxury fart box. Look at it. Literally shows up like that when you search. Oh, and look at this. Hold on. Look at the luxury fart box. On the internet. Oh my God, it's gold. That is a work of art. I gotta admit, that is some funny shit. Oh my God. Can you even with this? You know what cracks me up? They did a tour of the place, right? Out the window, everything. So now everybody knows because the Kiwi Farms, they can find anything in a minute. It's funny. But anyway, she does this whole tour of the place. And now she just sits on the couch with curtains. Like, what's the point now? That's so funny. Like, now you're going to hide it? Oh, that's gold. That's gold. Oops.
These two, and they were successful. Of course, model Muslim Miriam went live yesterday afternoon and addressed all of this again.
Here we go.
Remember what we said Saturday? Anytime she says it is the last time she will address something,
it's not the last time.
It is absolutely not the last time she will address it.
Amen.
Take a look at what she had to say.
Okay.
I already deleted some of my community posts because I don't feel like I hate drama.
But we already know that you put the community post up on purpose just so everybody gets fired up and then you delete it. You already know you're going to delete it before you even make it. And ma'am, fix your hijab. Fix it.
I just want to be left alone. I'm not the one making all these videos about people.
But don't respond. If you want to be left alone, don't respond. Just don't. Live your life.
Out of like...
So what? Chantal fraudulently posted a letter from a police station. Chantal wrote a cease and desist for Nader to send to creators as if it was legal. Yeah, we know all about the internet cease and desist forms. We know all about them. They send them in an email, which means, no, you don't get a cease and desist in an email. So that's boring now. That's boring now. She just got on that train, right, for fun.
You know what I mean? Like, just like...
I hate when she goes, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, we're not in high school.
Yeah, the make...
Elaborate.
Emails and lies and everything like that.
See, she has been bothered by this thing, and I'm not saying she's bothered by the email, because that could have been a troll, right? We know. What she's bothered by is the DMs that Missy Moo has. So if she can make Missy Moo look like a whole ass liar and a sneak and a creep, right? Which Missy Moo's done all that on her own. If she can keep discrediting Missy Moo's character, then when the DMs come out, she's already got everybody thinking, well, is it real or isn't it? But she's definitely bothered by the DMs. Right? She is bothered by those DMs between Mr. Moo and Salah. And your mama's like, why aren't you putting them out, girl? Put them out. I said, no, girl. Don't put those out until you have a substantial audience. So you get all the views first. Not everybody else. Not everybody else. No, no, no. You hold on to that shit. And I'm the one that said that on my channel. So if she waits a month until she builds a premiere event to release all that, or if she just doesn't, because maybe, just maybe, she knows it's going to be very hurtful. That's her choice, though. But if she's willing to do it, if she's shady enough to release DMs when people are supposed to be friends, then at least make sure you got the audience, because if not, everybody else is going to get the views.
It's just too much for me. She said Salah asked her to twerk. Please. Like,
She did say that. She said that Salah likes all her Instagram pictures with her milkers and asked her to twerk. Oh my God. This is why we cover this shit.
the funny thing is, there's no proof of this whatsoever. We're still waiting. You know, still waiting on being outed by Sam's Bar Lounge. Like,
Oh, geez. Do you have to bring Sam's Bar Lounge up every time? Yeah, why weren't you outed on Sam's Bar Lounge? Huh, sounds like a behind-the-scenes deal.
no proof whatsoever of any of these claims. None. Because guess what? They don't exist. If they did, they would
If they did, what?
already been produced. Number two, if it's taking this long to produce them, you have to wonder about their credibility.
There you go. That's the best way. Now, yeah, if she would have not even did a preempt and she just literally showed them all, you still would say they're not credible. So what's the diff? She might as well have an audience because everybody will join in. Trust that.
If something ever did pop up. She says in a month the truth will come out, and she's getting her info from a friend of Salah's. She's such a liar. Okay. You guys.
Yeah, like her marriage certificate, right? Why wait? Oh, and why would she wait a month or two to do an apartment tour? Why does she wait to show a civil ID? Now we're going to think you're not credible if you do show it. You know what I'm saying? But we still want to see it. I mean, that's the fact. Of course she's behind it, Jade Fox. That's her favorite go-to.
Anytime. I mean, I always outed myself. There's nothing. I'm actually really glad though.
But you always denied it. So now you're admitting you outed yourself?
Like, I need to undo my thing a bit.
Yeah, you're making me choke. Stop. Oh, that's the pant leg one, right? The sweatpants on her head. All this started because Missy Pooh and Mr. Pooh offered to sponsor Salah. Yep. They were able to sponsor him and she can't. So there comes the jealousy. There comes the injury to her, right? So that pissed her off. And then what was the other thing that was the final straw? Oh my God. See, here comes my old people's memory. I'll take a sip of water while you guys remind me. The final straw. What was the final straw? Missy's parents could have sponsored them through many immigrants through their missionary. And why do you think their missionary was attacked? Because they could have sponsored Salah through their missionary. Oh yeah, the FFG donation. Yeah, that pissed her off. How dare you go to my enemy and give money towards my cat to get a health check and some vet tests, you know? How dare you? That's right. I forgot. That was this straw. Anything that embarrasses her or makes her look bad, yeah, she coming for you. You know? And if you say things about Salah, she coming for you. And some of it could be a nerve that got hit. Did you see what Missy Moo posted? She said something about her sitting there while Salah's with his wife and kid. And she goes, boom. That's what Missy said. Now, we remember there's two videos in the fart box where there was a kid. There was a kid there. We seen his feet. We heard him ask for milk. So, I don't know. But she put a boom. She put the boom. Missy Moo put the boom. Maybe Chantal is the second wife. Maybe this is just a contractual deal so she can stay out of Canada. I have no idea. Because all this took place after, like, when Nader was saying that they were going to subpoena her. Yeah, whole $10. She donated. Yeah, whoop, whoop, right? She walked that back real quick, didn't she? Yeah. Well, yeah, listen, it's not the reason you could be thinking, Bella, about her not bringing Salah to Canada because he'll find another woman. I mean, remember the uncle, or I call him the uncle. Remember the married man who has a nephew that's younger than Chantal, and had the nephew call Chantal, and then shortly after that, all of a sudden, she's going to Kuwait to get married. Maybe this is to, I don't know, like if Salah does or did, or maybe has a wife and a child, maybe this is all just some kind of deal, and maybe this is all worked out through the uncle. I don't know, but maybe it's to get Salah and his wife and his child to Canada. You know what I'm saying? No, not Tony. Tony's not married man. The last guy she was seeing was married man who has a wife and 3 kids in another country, right? And it's going to be 2 to 3 years before he can sponsor them in Canada, which would be the reason he can't sponsor Salah. Or maybe in 3 more years, he'll be able to sponsor Salah. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's our stories, and we like to speculate. Just speculate, people. Yeah. Help get the income for Salah and his family to get to Canada. Nobody knows. But I have said from day one, married man has a nephew. Married man has a nephew and put him on the phone with Chantal. And it was shortly after that, she was getting married and going to Kuwait and getting married. And there's other sources of income she can make.
I'm glad that these people reveal themselves before we trust.
I don't trust Murad and Allah at this point. Sorry. They could be part of, no, Salah's not married. No, of course not. He's just a nice boy, blah, blah, blah. They're all together. Like, I'm going to believe any of them. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. I believe Allah as much as I believe Missy Moo. Okay? Okay? They all got their own agendas.
Them more, you know?
Oh, no, the uncle is not Allah. She was actually meeting the married man in Canada. Meeting him in Canada for hookups. So, no, it wasn't Allah.
And in my opinion, it's just disgusting to say, like, I don't know, just to make up lies, like pure, blatant lies.
There you go. The sweatpant definitely looks better on the outside. You kind of look like a cobra. Does she not look like a cobra? A snake? You see the snake skin, right?
Percent. Imagine a married woman contact random guys. Yeah, I know. And they try to say, well, you had OnlyFans. Yeah, before I was married. Sure. Before I was married and before I was Muslim, I did a lot of things. Yeah,
I know. Did you guys, never mind. I'm not even going to say it. But there's a reaction channel that is on the OF. And, oh my God, people were leaking a disgusting, oh my God. There's a reaction channel that is on the OF doing naughty stuff. I'm like, how could you live with yourself doing that? Yeah, now you can't unsee it. She looks like a cobra.
I did a lot of things that, you know, I'm not...
No, they moved.
Proudest of. I mean, I'm not really ashamed because everyone has a past. And honestly, I don't have a criminal record. I didn't actually do anything to, like, hurt anybody. Myself, maybe, sure.
You didn't do anything to hurt anybody? Gosh, was that, wow. If you believe that, then you intentionally hurt people. Because in your mind, you're just self-defense. But there's ways to defend yourself without actually hurting people. You have hurt people. So I'm glad now I know that you're willing to go really low in self-defense. Good to know.
But yeah, I was messed up, you know?
Okay, so you're not now? We're all good now? You're at peace? Everything's love and light?
Oh. Music who's a mad bitch who's about her, she does not your bestest friend. Well, she messed it up, not me. So yeah, I don't really have much to say. I didn't know Rhonda defended me. I didn't see any of that. We tried, really don't like just sit around and watch the drama that's going on.
Yeah, you do. Oh, yeah, you do. You do sit around and watch the drama. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because I'm going to tell you, for someone who don't sit around and watch the drama, like yesterday, I had my AirPods in, right? And I listened to the, this case, or I was listening to the Oren and Orson case that's going on right now. The foster parents, the 3 and 4 year old little boys from California that were adopted by the West couple, right? They had 4 adopted kids and 2 biological, right? And I listened to that all day. Not YouTube bullshit. I listened to that all day. Oh, totally heartbreaking, Janet. And thank God for the oldest son. He said what happened to, Orson, right? The first child that disappeared, or Oren, I think Oren was the first one, that he looked in the room and the child was definitely probably not alive, right? And then the second one just disappeared. And they said, oh, he's back living with his biological grandma. And he wasn't. He wasn't. So he never even moved to the new place. And that's where the dad said, oh, I was stacking wood out back and they were in the backyard. Next minute, I know they were gone. And the oldest kid said, no, they never moved into the new place with us. And the neighbors never seen a 3 and a 4 year old ever. So I'm listening to that whole thing. And they still kept collecting money off those kids. It's sick. It's just sick. Yep, and the Valo, that one's done. Next is going to be Chad. I hope Chad just pleads guilty because he's just going to be found guilty and waste everyone's time. Yeah, I guess in California, they got $1,000 a month per kid. So that's $4,000 a month. You know, I guess in California, that's the thing. You get paid. It's not a thing in Michigan. Unless you adopt kids from another state, the other state will give you money if you move to Michigan. But yeah, it ain't a Michigan thing. Like you're in it for the right reasons, you know what I'm saying? Or you're not. And I'm not saying that they vet people, but these people already had 2 biological kids and they had already 2 other adopted kids. So they felt like it was a good home because everybody's just tearing apart the whole CPS system. But, who knows what made these people snap? I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Well, according to what I was listening to on the court TV, it was $1,000 a month per kid in this situation. The name of the case is Oren and Orson West. I'm thinking Orson Welles, Jesus. Orson and Oren West. Like I said, Cookie, I was going by what Court TV said. I was going by West, yeah, what Court TV was saying. $1,000 a month. So maybe there's a cap out. I don't know.
I'm impulsive. So if I catch somebody saying something in my comments or something, I catch wind of something, I react to it right away.
Do you though? Why would you react to it right away until you get your facts straight? Unless it's somebody saying something and you already know all the facts. Why would you just go live and react to it impulsively? Why wouldn't you just wait till you have all the facts? Unless what they're saying is true and you already know the facts.
Then I delete it, but I don't go around and stew and look around and
Yeah, you do. Because you go under all these sock accounts and comment everywhere. You're in everybody's lives, even Natters. It's a whole thing. This is your identity, this YouTube thing. It's your claim to fame.
You just don't, It's not good for anyone's mental health. I don't know how people...
Just because you say it doesn't mean it's true.
On a regular basis. I just don't get it, but whatever.
You don't get it, but whatever. No reason to expand on that. Adoptive parents in every state continue to receive stipends for adoptive children. I used to work for CPS. Okay. Well, I'm pretty up and close with the people that are getting ready to adopt, and they literally have paid out of pocket. They get a car seat and they get milk. They get a car seat every time the child grows out of a car seat, which is years. They go from infant to toddler, toddler to, whatever. But no, they haven't received a dime. 2 years. They've gotten milk and a car seat. 2 car seats, infant and now a toddler one. So when the adoption is final, I heard there is one lump amount, and that's pretty much it. And it's probably all going to go to daycare.
Perfect, that's not right. Movie gal, I'm not responsible for anyone's actions. One person. Yeah, movie gal, I'm not responsible for other people's actions. I have very little sympathy for that person because they completely were super invasive and doxed a lot of my information.
Unapologetically doxed you put your information out there. The luxury villa, you've said your name, you showed your Red Cross name tag with your full name on it. You've told us your full name, middle names and all. Who had to dox you? You tell everything. That's crazy. I don't know what state, but there is no gain financial for adoption on the East Coast states. Exactly. So you can't speak for all 50 states. I mean, every state has their own, there's states, California's they're a big payer. I think Indiana is too. Because I know a couple that adopted 2 girls. They moved from Indiana to Michigan, but because they adopted them in Indiana, they were getting pays every month from Indiana. There you go. And Nancy says, we adopted our son almost 20 years ago, never got a penny. Exactly.
Apologetically. And I think that if you put yourself out on the internet, and you're nasty, then you can also expect people to come for you, so.
Oh, you can expect people to come for you if you're nasty. Well, wasn't that just a oxymoron? Oh, yeah, Washington State. I think the West Coast's different, yeah. Yeah, why aren't they paying them while they're raising them? If the child is a ward of the state, why would they wait till the people adopt them to pay them? Why wouldn't they be paying them as a ward of the state? Right. This makes no sense. I don't understand. Well, everything's a huge tax credit. Everything's a huge tax credit when it comes to kids. But yeah, maybe it's a tax credit. Knowing Michigan, it'll just be a tax credit every year, which if you balance that out over 12 months, what does that come to? A couple $100 a month? Yeah, does that even pay for the food? But everybody gets a tax credit for children, biological or whatever. Yeah, foster parents don't get paid here, period. Yeah, they do. Foster parents do not get paid here. Nope. Not in Michigan.
What can I say?
What's she drinking? Yogurt? Gravy? Look at her. You can always tell when she thinks she's done something. Look at this. And I love your lip lines right there. That's gold. I love it.
That might sound nasty, but it's very easy to find people's full names on here, No, it's true. I mean, but yeah.
Why is that? What is with people threatening people by putting their names out on the internet and forums? And I mean, what is this weird shit? I'm scared. My God, we're all out there in the information databases. And to go search for people to intimidate them, that says more about you than it does them. I wouldn't waste my time. You're a soap opera. I'm a soap opera. This is just a place for people to come. That is weird. Yeah, ever heard of a phone book? God.
I'm not accountable for what other people do, at all,
You're not accountable for what you do. So there you go. Potato, potato.
People out of spite, their family members, I don't do that stuff. You feel like she wants Allah? Remember she made that joke about trading? No, thanks.
She have to take that up with the first wife.
No offense.
Well, maybe we should ask Salah. You can't answer for Salah. Maybe he likes big milkers and a booty. I don't know. We should ask Salah. Why isn't Salah sitting here again? Oh, that's right. He's off and running.
My husband is the handsomest ever, and I'm never letting him go.
Did you hear that, Salah? She don't care if you want out. She's never letting you go. Let that sink in. Stephen King here.
Aren't you handsomest, babe? Yes.
Oh, that's right. He's in the chat.
She always up your ass about everything still is. I know, now she's like a friggin' animal control expert, like doing several videos about how I mistreat my hamster. Like, yeah.
But you don't watch the YouTubes. She's done several videos on what? I have a feeling you can't wait for every upload of Missy Moo. Because even for you, it's new content.
Life. Oh my God. Trying to stir up drama. So trying to mess up people's lives and reputations for fun. Yay.
Like you? Like you do? Oh my gosh, you are two peas in a pod. No wonder why you were besties.
Sounds very mature. I could think of other things you could do.
Like what? What else? What? Give us some examples. What do you do all day? What do you do? See, listen, I got members too. I got members only. And guess what? We're going on a field trip today. Once a week, I'm taking my members on a live stream, members only live stream, right? On a field trip. I'm probably going to do it every Monday. That's what I'm talking about. I'm excited now. And thank you to the new members.
She's an animal hoarder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Her animals don't always look unkempt. Like,
ma'am, please don't talk about people's animals looking unkempt. Not a good look.
please. Yeah, plus I should have listened to you guys. I give people the benefit of the doubt until they do something to me. And then if they do something to me that reveals who they are and ruins the trust.
No, if it reveals who you are and ruins the trust. That's when we got a problem, people. Because you didn't care when Missy Moo was revealing other people. Only when she revealed you. Now we got a problem.
That's it for me. I don't ever take these people back in my life. And that's why, like...
Oh boy, she's gonna start enunciating. That's why. Oh boy. This means she's irritated.
With Shannon, for example, even when I accepted her friendship again, when she called me from the Dominican, I was like, okay, yeah, we've been friends for a long time. But then it didn't sit right with me when I like...
Yeah, but you didn't tell her that. You only told us that when she ended up in the hospital and people were like, why aren't you going to see her? Didn't you guys make up? Yeah, but I still don't think I can forgive her because you didn't want to go in the hospital and visit her. So that's what ended it for real, when you just left her. When you forgive somebody and then you've forgiven them. But if you only forgave them so they won't talk about you on the internet, it showed when she needed you so bad and you didn't go, and then you just decided, I really didn't forgive her. That didn't make her look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Like, went back and like saw like snippets of things she said about me.
Yeah, but you exposed everything about her too. You were not very nice.
Really disgusting things like calling me a fat see you next Tuesday.
Well, now, what is she calling her now? Which is kind of funny. What does she call her? I can't remember. Goof. You fucking goof. Now that's kind of funny. That's like some Soprano shit. I like it.
Like, even when we were mad at each other that time, I never said those nasty things about her. So I mean, I can't. If people go too far with me, it's hard for me to forgive them.
Yeah, but that live stream's deleted. Where you did block her in your chat and went off on her. Yeah, that one's deleted, so there goes some more proof.
Just don't want them in my life anymore, So I know it sounds harsh, but...
But you don't care. Next. You're one of those. Next. See, I feel like anyone that knows too much about her, if they're not trained to keep their mouth shut like Pete's, right? I feel like she can easily just be like, next. And make them look bad. Discredit them before, like do a smear campaign and discredit before they can release any truth.
I stole water from the camp where Stella was meeting a secret love child. Please. As if I would ever let my man ever be anywhere without me or with another woman. Like, that makes no sense. That's so...
I don't think you have control over what another human being does. You really don't. If your man wants to go be with whoever the hell he wants to be while you sit in the hot box, he's going to do it. There is nothing you can do about it. Threats, none of that works. They'll just do it behind your back. And how would you know? You can't drive. He could have somebody else taking pictures of some other location. Or he could say his phone died. Literally shut it off. So, come on. Don't act like you have all this control over a man. You don't.
So stupid and reaching for anything.
And you don't have control over Missy Moo. But Missy Moo hasn't learned that you have to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that what you're showing is 100. Like, let's say on her phone, she's got some DMs with dates on them, and you send her pictures of what your hair looks like now. Holy shit. And it's got the date on it. Holy shit. You can't dispute that. So she can only show what is 100% verifiable. And God, I hope you didn't do that in private.
Talking in circles, I know. But should I make a habit out of reminding you of personal errands, appointments? No, she never. No, like, I didn't talk to her that much. Like, she would send me like a.
You didn't talk to her that much, but you said you talked to her every other day. But now you didn't talk to her that much. Whatever. What is the truth?
Bunch of voice messages and like just talking about the haters. And she sent me that information on T and Sass's daughter.
Did you ask for that information though? Because you're still part of the problem if you did. But you shouldn't have put it out there. So if she sent it to you in private, you should have said, no. I don't do real life. But you put it out there. So you're just as culprit. You're culpable. $10 says her hair looks like a baby eagle hatching. Moist and ha. She was talking more to Missy than Salah. True. And you know Missy can talk on the phone for hours. It kept her company. Yes. Culpable. There it is.
I don't remember. We just like shit talked haters. And then Salah always talked to
Mr. Moo about your marriage and your fights.
Her husband. Like never.
Because you know what happened? This is my guess. So you know how she became besties? We want couple friends. We want friends that are couples. Salah, you need to talk to Mr. Moo. He needs to be your new friend. Not any of your friends over here in Kuwait. Because I don't know what you guys are doing together. And if you're going to talk to anyone, you should talk to Mr. Moo. So did you encourage that? And now we have all these things. See, you gotta quit bringing YouTube into your real life. This is what happens. You might have gotten in a fight and he got in the car and said, this bitch. And now Mr. Moo has all that. He was better off talking to Murad. Murad wouldn't sell him out. See? Because Murad don't care about the YouTubes. That's real life friends. I know that YouTube is your friends. Well, you think. And then when shit goes south, they all come at you. When are you going to learn? You need a girlfriend in Kuwait.
Anything bad, just like, like I was always there. So minus when we had that fight.
Oh, that fight. She knows that fight's a big one. She must have seen what Salah said about her. And it was just a fight. People say things. No, we want to know what he said. So now we know that part's true. The fight thing, how he can't control your impulsivity, how you're hard to deal with. Yeah, we want to see that one.
She has absolutely nothing.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. That's why you keep addressing it. I'm going to ruin your credibility. We still want to see it.
I mean, like, if the email was proven it wasn't for me, because I can show you sent emails from years ago since I...
Yeah, but you can delete anything out of your emails. You can even change your name. From Foodie Beauty to Chantal. From Chantal to Foodie Beauty. But the link is still the same. Big Beautiful Me with 2 E's at gmail.com is still the same, regardless. You cannot change the link to an email. And it was lit up in blue, which means link. It wasn't just typed in and made to look like an email. But my question is, why was it on the message board and not in the message emails? Not in the company emails? Why would it show up on a message board? That sounds like a troll.
I started my channel, they all say from Foodie Beauty. So even if I changed my handle, it would just be...
Yes, you can change your handle in less than 5 seconds. And then change it back, just to prove your point. Which it didn't prove anything. I could change mine right now to No Madness Life and go, see? This one says Shelly and this one says No Madness Life. Take the screenshot, put it up, and then quickly change it back. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's not even, circling that was dumb. She said they deleted it off the message board. Of course they did. Shame on you. I wouldn't even have posted it then.
Recent emails that say Chantal Sevo or a Foodie Beauty. It wouldn't be old ones. Number 2, if it was sent from a forum, anyone can put anyone's email in there. Anyone's.
Yeah, but they don't usually have a link where you could actually click the link. That means it came from possibly your email because the link showed up in blue. It wasn't just typed in. So I don't know. But we'll never know. So that's why it failed to launch. Because Missy Moo sucks. Sucks. Before she even exposed it, she should have had it all where the link was clicked. It goes to your email. It shows that you changed your name. Like, she just doesn't do a good job. You know what I'm saying? Next time she may learn. Same with the Red Room pic, right? You can't even see half of Salah's face. So, Allah failed to launch that one because everybody's like, oh, yay, we get to see her eyebrow. That don't mean shit.
What about when she says Salah has a child and y'all met at the desert to get together? How did she, she's just inventing things. How does she even know, anything that we do?
Because you talked about everything with her, like 2 little girlfriends on the phone. You probably ran your mouth as much as she did. That's why you know her parents' business. They're a missionary. They offered to sponsor Salah. She offered to surrogate a child for you. So how close could you have gotten if someone was willing to carry your love child? How close?
I never talked to her really about her daily lives.
Yes, you did.
I didn't really talk much about much. I don't know. It's the stupidest theories for people are like, oh yeah, sure, makes sense. I knew he had a Muslim wife. He has a Muslim wife. Even if the email was you, I don't honestly see the problem. She's crazy. Maybe her mom needs to know. But I don't do that. I don't think about her in my daily life. I don't think how am I gonna get her back? I'm not like that. I just leave people. If I don't like them, I don't watch them. I don't want anything to do with them. And she should take the same route, Even if all those things are true, how's it anyone's business? Well, that's true, yeah. She said you're paying Salah to train you to be a Muslim wife, so not sure it will take you back. What? Oh yeah, because he's such a good Muslim, and it's a requirement for me to be Muslim to be with. What?
Something is off. Something is off with this whole thing. She is nervous about something. I think it's 2 things. I think she has told the true story to Missy Moo of what's going on in Kuwait. And I think that makes her nervous. So destroying her credibility is what she has to do. That's what she has to do. She's done that with FFG. She has to destroy. Remember when she denied that? Hold on. Let me open this. God. Package. I hate the sound of packages. My tennis shoes are here. My tennis shoes are here. My tennis shoes are here. I always sing about everything I do. I got my, I got my Dune Sports. I love my Dune Sports. They were on back order. They finally came. It's been a month waiting. Anyway, here's my deal. Remember back when Missy Moo when FFG tried to tell everybody about Nader's jail time, right? His jail sentence. And she kept denying it, calling FFG a liar. Don't you think I would know? Don't you think he would have told me? And it ended up being true, right? So definitely, I think Missy Moo, and she kept slandering FFG because she didn't want that truth to come out, right? She didn't want everyone to know because she wanted to be with him. And it would look bad if you stayed with a man that did what he did. So I have a feeling Missy Moo's got some good deeds. And And she's trying to discredit her before the deets come out. I'm excited about all this. That's why I'm watching. But Missy Moo, you need to do better. If you are going to show anything, you have to know by now that the internet sleuths, the web sleuths, are going to try to pick apart your story unless there's actual proof. So don't make yourself look nutty. If you can't get it together, I would have went to my parents' site. I would have pulled everything from that. I would have clicked that link. I would have done everything before I even disclosed it, right? Just because your mom sent you a text, you should have said, I'm going on there right now. I need to do what I need to do and make a video to click over and go to that email and blah, blah, blah before you delete it. That's what I would have done. They went and deleted it. So then I wouldn't have showed anything. It was waste of time. You know, hey, I got my, I'll show you, hold on. I got my Mother's Day present from my daughter. Not the shoes, but this, I think. I don't even know what this is. Oh, these are my clothes, never mind. Oh, I'm excited. Some of my clothes came that I ordered. I'm really excited about this. Commercial break. Commercial break. I'm really excited about this. Oh, yes. See, I need, oh yes. These have shorts built in, by the way. It's like a tennis skirt, you know, skirts. Golf skirt, right? I love these. Like if you're gonna dress up a little bit in the summer. Okay, so I got white. God help me. Won't be going to a Mexican restaurant, right, to eat. Because I'll get salsa all over them. Anyway, these ones have the thinner legs. Okay, so these have the thinner legs. Hold on. So I don't like any that like skirt out. Oh, I like it. And it has the shorts underneath. So you don't have to deal with that. See, we got shorts underneath. They're thick, so you can't see through them. I like them. I do. So these are my favorite things to wear. And I needed something thinner because my legs are really skinny. And then they'll flare out. I don't like flare out. Good cut, right. I looked at all the pictures. And the girls with the skinny legs, they hugged the leg. They didn't skirt out on them. This is a golf. This is actually a golf skirt. You have a Nike one? I love Nike. Okay, here's the other thing. These are the things I got. My daughter sent me something for Mother's Day. She gave me a mug. I'll show you. She's a smart ass too. We live for it. It says, Mom. Fucking shit show here. It says, Mom, no matter what life throws at you, at least you don't have ugly children. Isn't that the truth, though? See? The sass, you know, it just goes generation to generation. Okay, so then I got these. Okay, because these are my favorite. These are Nautica. These are Nautica shorts. They're probably going to be too big. Oh, God. Maybe not. They're the flat front. These are my favorite kind of shorts. Flat front white shorts. I know I might be all right. I might be all right. I like to wear this with like my pretty yellow shirt if I'm going to go out to dinner or meet with people. You know, it's not my slug around. But all my other shorts are way too big. I probably should have got a size smaller. If I need to, I'll return them and get a size smaller. Okay, so, but, you know, like I was looking at the size chart, but it don't mean shit. Skirts are making a comeback. Yes, they are, Dita. Tennis players and golfers always wear skirts. They never went away. Ever. These are cute. They're supposed to be bluer, but whatever. I love capris. I love capris. So there's that. Hopefully. Yeah, I like them. We'll see when I put them on. Did you see Dana's pregnancy announcement? Who the hell is Dana? Who's Dana? What am I missing? The Danskins are nice too, yeah. Who's Dana? They look too big? Yeah, you never know. I know. Melissa's coming in with some tea. Have you ever heard us speak of a Dana? Fridge? Is she trying to plug a channel? I never spoke of this person a day in my life. Destiny's ex. What the hell is Destiny? Oh, you're talking about the Amberlynn Reed world. Oh, dear God. Amberlynn Reed's been doing the same shit for 10 years. Now all her exes are trying to get clicks and views and make that coin. They are the most boring group of people I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? They're boring. That's like, no. Yeah, they're boring. No. Not even going down that path. I need people with a little more zest. You know what I'm saying? Just Shannon, hello. Welcome. All right, so we got to move on. I had to show you my little Amazon haul as it came in. Okay, so back to the bullshit. Okay. Yeah, Amberlynn Reed sits around the house like Chantal. The best thing these two could have done was had a show together, right? They both do the same thing. They sit around the house and make excuses for overeating. Yay! Yay! Nobody even wants to bother. I'm not covering them. No, thank you. No, I am not. No, they're like, no. No. Amberlynn Reed literally has to sit around and think of what she can vlog. Today, I'm going to put my sugar in a Loctite container. Watch me empty my pantry. Because there's nothing to do. They need to get out of the house and go live. But no, people love shut-ins. I don't know why, but here we are watching one. Let's go. Well, in my defense, Foodie Beauty used to get out of the house all the time. This is like boring. And then Emailgate didn't even launch. So now we're still going, why are you still sitting inside covering windows now? Ugh. Because she likes people to bitch. It's the only drama she gets is us bitching. Why? She purposely is not letting us see the ocean view. She wants you to look at her face. Not even an ocean view. Not even an ocean view. Because she knows that will piss people off. You know what I'm saying? Shannon's doing good. Right, Shannon? Listen, you can manage your anger, right? But that means don't be impulsive with your anger. You're allowed to have anger. Oh, fuck yeah. But it needs to be directed, not spewed. It needs to be directed, and you need to do it with a sarcastic tone, because people that scream and yell, they will never be taken seriously, right? Right, Foodie Beauty? Right, FFG? Okay, so if you can do it in a constructive way, where it's like a little uppercut, jab, jab, uppercut, jab, jab, right? Or sarcastically, listen, with humor, you will be taken more serious. Yep. But if you just spout shit out, then you just look like you're unhinged. Nobody wants to look unhinged when you want people to take you serious. And some of Chantel's failed channel moments was unhinged. Right? Yes. You're allowed to be angry, though. I'll give you that. I ain't walking around pussyfooting, sugarcoating, walking on eggshells around anyone with anger problems because they're mad at me. No. Either talk about it or shut up about it. How about that, right? Because you won't be taken seriously if you just scream and yell. And you're like, okay, you're like you're some kind of buzzing insect. Go away. Anyway, so here we are. Probably I'll never see a rager again, like a real rager out of Chantal. First of all, she's in Kuwait. Second of all, she knows the Cuba rage tanked her channel. right? So she has learned how to internally combust. Don't externally combust, just internally combust, right? As mad as you are on the inside, don't give it to the audience because that's what they're waiting for. And there's backlash because when Chantal externally combusts, oh yeah, she coming after everybody. Oh.
Sense.
It makes sense
She's with a non-Muslim now. She's basically just like, she's been rejected by Beezer, so now she's just throwing out any stupid one. She's parodying.
Rejected by Beezers. How many Beezers you got now? 15? Oh my God. It's almost like she got booted out of her own concert. Kicked off the stage of her own concert. Excuse me, ma'am. 15 people don't even, maybe it's a club, okay? Let's be honest. 15 people, that'd be considered a club, right? It ain't an audience. It's a little small club.
Every dumb thing that the reactors and haters have reached for. Exactly. And all the reaction channels are gobbling it up for content.
Hey, at least you're separating us. Reactors and haters. Perfect. Now we're separated. Thank God. She's still externally combust. She just does it on Salah now. Yep, just like she did with Nader. And then she needs her Beezers to feel bad for her when everything goes to shit. I love it. Hey, one thing you got to admit, though, in 5 months, she hasn't said a bad word about Salah. Not one. She hasn't even come live. But now she don't have Missy Moo to talk about it with. Sooner or later.
Content like Foodie Beauty, she went real life. Did she go too far? No, Foodie Beauty didn't go real life. It wasn't me, and I proved it. But you have gone real life, right? Yes, you have. Take that, like, okay, even if technically my email proves that I didn't email, but it doesn't prove that there wasn't, like, I didn't do it on a web form or whatever. But you don't have proof that I did. So why take that as truth and make it your content? Because you're desperate for content, period.
So are you, because you're talking about it, and it didn't even launch. It's like dead in the water. But look at you. Yay, get this. Let's fire up the shisha. I finally have something to bitch about. So it used to be FFG every live stream. Wait, Nader every live stream. Then it was FFG and Nader every live stream. Now it's going to be Missy Poo. Pissy Poo.
She must be pissed that you forgot about her and moved on. Those of us who have been here for years know how weird Missy was inserting herself in your life. Weirdo, yeah.
Okay, so when she was your friend, you hated everybody that called her Pissy Poo and went after her. You guys, she's so nice. She's so sweet. Now, your Beezers are like flip-floppers just like you. Yeah, we always thought she was weird. Hey, I used to say the weird stuff. Don't even think you did. You didn't even touch the weird shit. I used to always say, oh, go nurse one of your reborns. Shut up, Pissy Poo. And you would get mad about that. You're like, she's sweet and she's this. And now she's weird. See how you work? That's why nobody wants to be your friend, because they already know. Even if you didn't get any deets on your friend, you'll make them up. That's why nobody wants to be your friend.
I'm not sure it's not Muslim anyway, because real Muslims don't live with lady doo-doo without being married. Exactly.
Do you ever see the Beezers bring up all the drama? Now they're talking about Nader and Dee Dee. They're the ones that get her going.
She said Nader sent her a shut-up order.
She probably tells Salah, I don't bring any of this stuff up. People want me to answer the questions. You don't understand how powerful I am. I'm kind of like a Joel Osteen. So when my congregation asks me questions, I have to give them what they want. I have to give it to them, Salah. You don't understand how the YouTubes work, right? She has him convinced that she has to do mukbangs to write off all that food, even the groceries. If I show the groceries on a video, it's a complete write-off, right? Now, did you eat those groceries all on your streams? No, then you can't write them off, right? If you ain't using that car for 100% car vlogs for your couples channel, you cannot write that car off. So I'm just saying, she's got him convinced she has to mukbang when she's really, really giving herself the big O, right? And I got a question. Remember when she loved Carly and Josh, that couple that she did OnlyFans with? Remember the photo shoot? Good God. Anyway, that was weird. Just weird. The husband's taking the pictures. No wonder why Nader was mad. As a Muslim man, that was like, if you go there, we done. We're done. I speak to you no more. She goes anyway, right? She runs the show, every man. And then they have to forgive her. And if not, she's a victim and she cries. So anyway, she loved that Carly and Josh had a couples channel and they mukbang together. They sit there with all that food and mukbang together. Yet Salah will not mukbang with her. Isn't that something? If Salah's driving one of them cabs in the parking lot. That's how they got the employee's expat apartment in that building. That makes sense. And not only that, weren't she blurring out all the... Maybe she was just blurring off his cab. Oh, I think you're onto something. Nisi.
I know I'm on the other side of the world, away from all these freaks. Away from FFG, away from Shannon.
Away from my taxes, away from Nader, away from his court date. La. Away from the cats, away from FFG, away from Pete.
From that guy who showed up at my neighbor's house.
Well, he's gone. What was his name? Gold. What was that guy's channel's name? Yeah, he went to the luxury villa, and after that, he got a lot of shit on the internet for cow tipping. Goldwater rules, that's what it was. And yeah, he's gone. He's like, oh shit, yeah, welcome to the YouTubes. We don't cow tip.
Who else? And now you don't go to the camp because you're jealous and can't handle it. So why would I stay with him then? Why? If he has a wife and children in a desert somewhere?
Ooh, the nuggets. Ooh, the nuggets. Why would I stay with him? Okay, well, we don't think you're with him in that way. We think there's some sort of transaction going on. And you're getting a benefit out of it, and he's getting a benefit out of it. So if you can get away from the court case and stay in Kuwait for a bit, right? And you can sink your money into, I think there is a payoff in the end for you. All the money you're sinking into, possibly, you have to prove financial to sponsor somebody, or maybe even the uncle sponsoring him. They got to prove they have the money. So maybe in the end, you've been promised something which may or may not come to fruition. But in the meantime, you can sit over here and let your money go into this account. I don't know, but there's something. There's something. There is something. There's no way a Muslim man is going to put up with all this from an actual wife. There's just no way. And if you were an actual wife of a Muslim man, I would think you would know the rules, the ins and the outs. Something is off. And that's all we talk about. What's off? And we like to make up our own stories. That's what makes it fun. Fake love, she even said, I would have paid you to fake love me. She said that to Nader. She said it to us. She said, why couldn't he just fake love me? She wanted the content. She wanted everybody to think that she can land a man. All that stuff. So something is just off. There's no way she could be running the show with a Muslim man that's her husband. I mean, for real. I've seen, no. I just don't think it's possible. This could all be something to do with the married man and staying away from the trial.
What's the incentive other than love for
not being called as a witness to Nader's trial, pretending you're married and they need to take your religion into account of whether you can testify or not, blah blah blah. There's so much that could be the point
for being with him right now?
It could be a business deal. In the end, it wipes out all your debt. So you could move on, get yourself a condo, and restore your credit or build your credit. There could be lots of reasons. We knew that, I mean, if the tax man wasn't coming down on you, and every year you got to keep dealing with these taxes because you're not paying them ahead of time. I don't know. I'm just saying, you had plenty of reasons to run.
Like, it's so stupid. I can't.
I don't know. I can't. I just can't buy that. Just because you say it that quick, something. You just trying to hang it up. You trying to hang the phone up. You're like, girl, I gotta go. Click. You're one of those. If something's uncomfortable and you don't like the way it's going, or there's some truth, you're one of those, girl, I gotta go. Click. Right? Right? You just cut it off. That's what you just did. You just did the girl, I gotta go.
You're a hypocrite. Yeah. And that turd is not a man, period. Exactly. It took me meeting a real man to realize this.
Really? A real man would not be letting you do any of this on the internet to embarrass his friends and his family. Seriously. Didn't he say to Mr. Moo, he literally just threw in the towel because he's getting tired of being yelled at every day? I can see that. I can see that. You know what I mean?
I mean, she's probably the one making up the most insane, contrived drama of everyone. Just flat out.
We all do. It makes your story way more fun. It makes people look at you and go, yeah, what is the Cobra up to? What is the Cobra up to? This is her with that abaya, with that hijab on. Cobra. King Cobra.
Out lying, making up, like, it makes me wonder, like, what other things she's done.
Oh, really trying to ruin her credibility. Well, she does crafts, she builds reborns, she gives them to moms that have lost their children. Her family does missionary work. I don't know how, I mean, she's a little quirky, pretty funny, a little out there, does little parodies, kind of funny. The Milker one was really funny. So what do I think Missy Moo is? I think she's well-rounded. So you trying to destroy her credibility, she's got to build her credibility. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but she takes, listen, let me tell you one thing about Missy Moo. I have said shit to her in comedy, like, shut up, Missy. Go nurse one of your reborns, right? I mean, just for fun. Because I know she makes them to give them to moms who have lost children. She gives them away. She even makes little booties. She crochets booties. Listen, she's all around the world in a Z-Snap. And you're just sit on a couch and smoke a shisha and try to convince people that everybody's bad and you're good. So we're waiting to see how this one plays out.
I don't get it. I don't get these people who do something and then, like, they act completely insane after. Like,
you mean like Pumped Up Kicks? Cuba Rage? Dee Dee's Mama? Like that stuff? Yeah, I don't get it either.
Single person who I like had a falling out with goes and makes a channel about me. Like, how are you such a hypocrite? Like, how are you?
Why wouldn't they? I didn't befriend you. I didn't befriend you and then have a falling out, made a channel about you. You're like the best soap opera in this corner of YouTube. Yeah. And now I'm invested, unfortunately.
How do you do such a flip from, like, you know, being like almost like an ass kisser too? You know what I mean by that though? Like, well,
it's because you wouldn't let her go anywhere else. You went into this control mode, right? Like you did with Pete. Pete ain't allowed to talk about you. Pete is never allowed to divulge anything. You had him on such a short leash. He couldn't talk about anything without your approval. Yeah, a lot of people don't like friends like that. So with Missy Moo, she wasn't allowed to go anywhere else. She wasn't allowed to talk about anyone you had beef with, right? And people have tried that with me. If they hate you, truthfully, Trisha, oh, shame on you for reacting to her. Shame on you for liking her and supporting her. What? I react to her. I didn't support shit. Truthfully, Trisha can be funny as shit when she wants to. But have I ever covered her before? No. Just her camping trip because it was gold. Right? They do that all the time with me. They're like you. They think people can't just go do whatever the fuck they want without your approval. That don't work with me. And obviously don't work with Missy Moo. Because when she found out that BBJ was not euthanized, she gave $10. And that $10 destroyed your friendship. Because how dare her go against the great Cobra? Jeez. Rein it in.
I'm sure we have the DMs between Salon Mr. Moo and Mrs. Moo would chime in and...
Yeah, just like you do. You chime in every time Salah tries to tell a story. You chimed in every time Pete's tried to tell a story. Chime in. That's her husband, for real, in real life.
Communicate through him.
Hi, Monkey Mar.
Like, they were like 100% supporters, like 100%. You know?
You know, like you know.
Even talking about Sam being caged and scared to death now. She's losing her mind. 100%.
Oh, now she's losing her mind. But you're not. You've resorted to smoking, ma'am. You have resorted to smoking as your new addiction. You're picking up addictions in Kuwait. You're not losing addictions. You're picking them up. They're getting worse. So that tells you all you need to know about somebody's mental state, right? Unbelievable. Zero self-awareness. You are correct, Jennifer.
Worry about your 100 animals and stay out of it. Like, well, I said that to Missy last night. What happened to her being a good person who would never talk bad even if they weren't friends? Yeah. Well, that turned out to be a lie.
Oh, let me get this straight. So if somebody says, what? The kind of friend you've been with Shannon, 25 years of secrets, and every time she pisses you off, you tell her secrets or you make up shit and slander the shit out of her. That's hysterical. This is projecting, isn't it? That's blind obedience is what she likes. Yep. How dare you, Shannon, be your own person and spew back my secrets. Right. And she tries to make Shannon come off as mentally weak. Right? Oh, she must have really fed off of you for how many years? Just Shannon? 20, 25 years? She fed off you. Did she not? But you come back stronger than ever, girl. You come back stronger than ever. I actually think you're quite a badass, if you ask me. I do. Just don't get on, like, yeah, keep it cool. 24 years? Yeah. Keep it cool, though. Don't go with FFG's energy. Because, you know, FFG's a Scorpio. She wants to go in there and sting. Just keep your own energy. Because I kind of think you're like one of them. You're kind of like Tony Soprano, right? Like, you're able, no problem kind of girl. And I think you should keep that energy. Don't take on FFG's energy because she's a whole different energy ball. Just, you know, just go in, little uppercut, and you're fine. Because she will use, even though she screams mental illness, she will use any mental illness against anybody. So, or make it up. I learned after that stupid shit I said to Dee Dee, I'd never do that again. Yeah, don't. Dee Dee ain't worth your time either. Dee Dee's like literally, she's disintegrating before our eyes. She has to use extra concealer around those eyes, right? Because she not her swallowing all her energy. You ever seen how depleted people look when they've been with an energy sucker? Have you ever seen the before and after pictures of like every man too, what's his name? Austin Green, what's his name? That Megan Fox was with, right? Did you see how he used to look to what he ended up looking like at the end of their relationship? Brian Austin Green, at the end of their relationship, the before and after. Did you ever see what Machine Gun Kelly looked like before Megan Fox and what he looked like after? There are people that literally can take your soul, like the devil can, right? Yeah, like, I know, Abella, you get it. You're a Scorpio. You get that energy. You get it. But because Chantal wants to go out there and use things against Shannon that she's known for 24 years, Shannon has to actually rise above and not go down and fight with her. Because Shannon will look more stable than Chantal. That's my point. Because they have a long history. We can't even compare the friendships. She tries to bait you. Yes, she does. She knows every button you have, and she knows how to push it. So you got to write down your buttons and never, ever respond to her pushing of those buttons. FFG just pokes around until she finds a button, right? The cats. That was the button. There, she rejoiced because she found the button. Because Chantal was always able to find FFG's buttons, right? Like the domestic thing. And what woman goes out there and dresses up in a head wound if she ain't trying to push buttons on a woman that was abused. That's tactics. And unfortunately, Foodie has 24 years of knowledge of Shannon's buttons. Shannon has to let her know those buttons don't work no more. No more. You lose. I am not punching down. I'm not coming to your level. It is pure evil. And that's what can make you, they still own you if they're able to effectively get you to respond to certain things. And that's why, even if it does hurt, you wait until the waters are calm in your mind and you go, that's cute. That's cute. Look at you grasping. Look at you trying to ruin my character because your channel's tanking. You just have to be better at it. That's all. You have to see the game to know how to move the chess pieces.
Just like everything else. Thanks for the support. She don't deserve your waste your value time on such a weirdo fake like her. Yeah, exactly. And disgusting, like saying Salah was leaving her lewd messages or something like that, I heard. Are you serious? Please. Proof. We need proof.
We need proof that that wasn't your email. But guess what, bitch? You can still delete a sent email. But the fact that you're going after Missy Moo this hard tells us there is way more nuggets than that stupid fake email, troll email, real email. We don't even care. But there are more nuggets than that coming. And you is quaking. And it ain't even about between her and Missy Moo. We expect the worst between these two. But Mr. Moo and Salah are the innocent players who contacted each other. And Mr. Moo is willing to give up those private DMs. Holy moly. That's the gold. That's what we want.
Like, the thing is also, she's not releasing any DMs between us because they would make her look even worse.
See, she's so worried about them DMs. It would make her look worse. This is where she's trying to move the chess game. The checkers. She plays checkers. She's trying to move. I want Missy Moo to play chess. If she's going to play up against this girl, she got to play the chess, right? Because all she's going to do is slander her and make her look not credible, and she's the winner, and Missy Moo's just crazy. Blah, 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 right? We already know what's coming. But she's trying to intimidate her right now. I love it. I love the game.
She was the one doxing people. Like, we both talk shit about haters, but so what, you know?
Look at you washing your hands of all that. Wasn't me. I was best friends with her, and I talked to her every single day, but she's really the one that I mean, she was just really dirty. I didn't realize it all until the friendship was over. It was all her. I was just like, oh my God, girl, I can't believe this. I hate this so much. Yeah, right.
And then, like, remember when she called just breezing Casey Anthony? That was low.
Really? Remember when you called Charlie Gold Charlie Cole? That was low. That was really low. And ignorant. So I guess you shouldn't be out here trying to discredit people. I just don't think you should. You need a mediator.
Oh.
Of course they have the energy for these games. Listen, people like this, games are life. And that's what she loves about the YouTube. The YouTube is all games and gossip and smear campaigns, and the Twitter's full of it, and the Kiwi Farms. You know, everybody wants to be the one that brought the tea. Oh my God. Yeah, that's what makes the YouTubes, you know, the YouTubes.
He was messaging her, yeah, and then accidentally came out that I was really her husband and him talking. It was always her husband and Salah talking. She messaged Salah first. He answered once when I was right there, and he asked me if he could answer her.
He did? Did he ask you if you could take a picture in the red room with Bambi? I'm guessing that Salah doesn't ask your permission. That'd be weird. That would be weird. That's not even a cultural thing. It's like Allah said, get your house in order, Salah. YouTube is an insane asylum, right, Raccoon Man? But if you don't, you know what I mean? If it doesn't affect you emotionally because for some reason you identify with these people, right? Not living your own life, but you're kind of going through it, and these people can trigger you, then don't watch them, please. Because for us, it's a soap opera and it's entertainment. End of. Easy. Even Breezy's reacting to Chantal every day, and that voice grinds her gears. Oh, yeah. Breezy was talking about doing OF. She's talking about doing the OF. And if you don't think Breezy ain't in it for the the long haul and the tea and the money and the views and the blah, 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 and be self-sufficient. Everybody wants Chantal money. I don't know why. I'd rather have Trisha Paytas money, to be honest with you. Who wants Chantal money? That's like short-lived little spurts of roller coaster rides. It's never consistent. It never goes anywhere, right? Because it's not organic. It's built on little moments of, drama where everybody runs over and then they're like, oh, God, back to boring, and they walk away. That's why they go to reaction channels, because we try to make it fun at least, or at least give you some vision of fun and don't take it serious. It's just bullshit. But, Breezy's over there doing extra. I'm thinking about joining OnlyFans, where, I'll show you my toes. Ma'am, do not do that. That is gross. You'll end up on the Kiwi Farms. The internets are forever. You already are trying to better your life, and that's what you're going to go do. Why is it always the people with the crazy eyes that come up with the crazy ideas?
And then that was it. She was always sending me messages and sharing stories like, what the yeah. Like, I don't know. Yeah, right, Aisha? Didn't you find, isn't it weird? Like, you don't just, I'm like, that would be like me just going and messaging her husband, like, randomly.
Like you did Nader while he was with Dee Dee? You mean like that? And then you got mad when he showed all your fake accounts and your voicemails and you didn't even jump on that one, did you? You wanted that one to die down. So you just, shh. But you're really, really going on this one, aren't you? Why? Why? You are so afraid everybody's going to find out Salah's true feelings, which everybody's been waiting for.
Why would I do that? Yeah. I don't know. And then she made like a weird joke about trading.
Hi, Lynn.
No thanks. Never going to happen.
What, you don't want her man? Keep. Maybe she want your man. Maybe she's a swinger. I think it was a joke.
No.
That Salah said we should trade. That's actually funny, Chantal. You should laugh at it.
Salah is not trash like a certain somebody was. He doesn't message random women from the internet.
No, he just likes red rooms where he sends a picture of him and a blonde to his best friend. But no, he don't do that stuff, guys. He doesn't need to anymore anyway. He's with the supermodel, a YouTube celebrity. He doesn't need any of that anymore.
Who throw themselves at him with nudes. I never understand women who do that.
I don't understand it either, but I think it's to troll you, and it's probably nudes from the internet. It's not their actual ones.
A woman is with a man, so they go and message him with nudes. Like, it's so weird. Like, why don't you just, it's mental illness. Like, why don't you just...
Didn't you... Wait a minute. I have a question. Do you remember Cuba Rage? Didn't she send a picture of her, puffy parts? Didn't she send a picture of her puffy parts? Who'd she send those to? That was hysterical, by the way. Who'd she send that to? She was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send my puffy parts. That's not the word she used, but that's the word I'm using. She sent them to somebody. It was hysterical. I'm posting it right now, she said. To Nader? Okay.
Man of your own. You know what I mean?
But Dee Dee did have a man of her own, and you still interjected. So I guess it's called the karma of the universe.
Exactly. And it's against the religion. It's against our marriage. It's against the culture.
So's gluttony. But yeah, we're picking. Listen, it's like, let's throw in everything that's let's write on a piece of paper. Everything that's against the culture and the religion. Let's write it all down. Gluttony, talking negative to people on the internet, avoiding Ramadan, sneaking during Ramadan, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. There's all these culture rules, right? Let's just write them all on a piece of paper, fold them all up, throw them in a hat, and let's pick out which ones are going to stick each day. I can't even believe that. She put it on her OnlyFans. There you go. And she had an OnlyFans, so there was that. Yes, Chantal was outside of Dee Dee's condo peeking in. They caught her. That was some freaky shit. Yeah. Yeah, so I can't buy this. It only fits when it's against other people, not when she needs to quit doing it or stop doing it.
I don't know. I can assure you, Salah was not hitting on anybody. He's not like...
Thank you for assuring us. Thank you, because we were wondering, but now we won't anymore.
At all. At all. On his own. Of course she messaged me.
What did he ever do with that other phone he had? You know, that has the grainy camera? The one he took a video of you when you showed up in Kuwait the first time, right? But now he's like all set up, right? He's got an iPhone. He's got an iWatch. He's got a big navigation system in his car. His windows are tinted. He lives in a, I don't know. He comes over and visits a luxury fart box. Like, what happened to that camera or that phone? I'm going to call it the flip phone. What happened to the old Nokia? We'll call it the old Nokia. You know the Nokias that work, never die, live forever? 20, 30 years. That Nokia is never, ever going to lose signal, nothing. Nokias were built like bunkers. I mean, they're the best phone out there, right? Someday we're going to go back. Like everybody's going back to the old Sega Genesis machines because they were reliable. You know, more than the Xboxes and shit, right? Now, everybody's going to go back to the Nokias, right? Because, man, that thing, you never have to upgrade. It's forever. So, anyway, what happened to that phone? I'm wondering. Is that where all the goodies are, is on that phone?
To leave a married type.
Because that was, the Red Room picture was a grainy. It looked grainy to me. It didn't look like a 4K.
Man, considering yourself or something. Yeah. And like, who cares if like these random dudes were like messaging her? That happens to everyone on Instagram. You're not special.
Now that's the weird part right there. That makes me think. Let's say there was a network, and Salah put Missy Moo's name out there and her phone number to a network, and all these random people are looking for, I don't know, sponsorship in Canada, and they're just like, hey, 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 one after another, hey, 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 hey. What if there was a network and she's clueless? Because it's all about YouTube content and not what might be going on behind the scenes. I don't know, but I would be like, that was weird. Why was she getting out of nowhere? All of a sudden, these people all knew her Instagram, you know what I mean? Like a whole network of them. Out of nowhere. It's kind of like, you know, when somebody goes into the Facebook and there's that little click on one of those girls, you know, from wherever, Colombia, whatever, and then all of a sudden they click on it to see what's this all about, right? Next thing you know, you have these guys have all these women rolling in, right? So that's a network. I'm just saying, like, we know this stuff exists. Same with me, Dita. You can't tell me there's not another phone involved.
Like Salah, like, just because he knows somebody, like, Instagram people, like, a guy from the Middle East doesn't mean he has control over who those people message.
Wow. I feel like she could be a little clueless of what's going on. And how, I mean, you know, he reached out to you within a second and wanted to marry you. Wow. If I lived in this kind of a world, I'd probably end up kidnapped. I'd probably end up, right? You know what I mean? But not Chantal. I don't know how Chantal never ends up kidnapped. She, like, you know how you made a joke? You always made a joke, oh, nobody will kidnap, you know, my kid because they'll bring him back. Trust me, right? That's what I feel like's going on here. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my work phone, honey. That's my work phone. And this is my work computer. Right? Okay, yeah, so that's what I mean. She became so problematic, he just threw in the towel. Like, there are movies that are comedies about shit like that. There was that one with Jason Bateman and, what's her name? The big girl, she's funny as shit. She's lost a lot of weight now. Remember that? He went to find her because she stole his identity. It's called identity thief or something like that. Anyway, and he went out there and he's going to get her arrested and this and that. And she ended up like being such a problem. And it was a comedy. But it's true. Like, that's the way I think of this.
It's probably not even affiliated to him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
You always say that when you don't know and you don't care. They're probably not even affiliated with him. Like, I don't know. I don't care. I would care. I would care if my friend was getting bombarded. Melissa McCarthy, thank you. Now, it's not Ruthless People. It's the identity one. It was funny as shit. Anyway, that was a great movie. That was really funny. She ended up whooping his ass. Oh my God, it was so funny. And I'm thinking, this would be Chantal, right? Somebody comes in thinking they're going to nab her, right? They're going to break her down. And then find out that she breaks them down. And they literally are like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I've never dealt with anything like this in my life. This is the gold of it all. She got this Muslim man to throw in the towel. This is gold.
I have so many message requests in my inbox from people like that.
Hell, she's running the Middle East, let's be honest. She broke up friendships. This is badass. She's a badass over there. Nobody even messes with her over there. She came in and busted through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. Right? This is funny. I ain't even mad. I'm actually impressed. She's even changing all the religious harams. Oh my God. This is gold. That's why people are like, oh, I think he's setting himself up in this two-bedroom, two-bath condo before she leaves. You know what I mean? Maybe he's going to go to the embassy and say, please, everything holy, don't let her come back. Please. And they'll be like, no, she's welcome back. And he's like, no. You hear his voice trailing off to the distance, right? I love it. He'll never get papers from her, Lynn Smith. Never. She can't ever sponsor him. Never. It'll take her 3-4 years to pay off the tax man. And you have to be financial sponsor for anybody you bring over. It's never gonna happen.
Why she don't show any DMs or proof? She's such a weirdo fake move. Yeah, exactly. Like, no proof whatsoever. She'll like old DMs as usual. That we still.
You're not friends anymore, so they're gonna be old. They're gonna be old. You haven't been in months. They're still DMs, and they still exist. Yes.
Have those ones too.
Oh, you have them too? Then why don't you show them? Before she does, why don't you get all the clicks and the views? Why don't you show them? That would be gold. Do it. But she don't.
We also have all those DMs between him and Mr. Moo.
Oh, you shifted your eyes. I don't think you do. Or Salah didn't show them to you in their entirety.
And I don't know if I have all the ones between her and I, though, to be honest.
But Salah is rich off of her. He's not lived like this. He gets whatever he wants. He wants a new shisha, he gets it. He wants an iWatch, he gets it. He wants a whole new navigation system in his, Honda cab. He gets it. He wants the windows tinted, he got it. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, condo, seaside, Seaview, my bad. It's not on Seaside, Seaview. He got it. What? What do you mean yes, he is getting it.
If she has them, she can show them all. Like, whatever. They out her as well. Maybe she needs a month to fabricate some new messages from her weird hotels. Yeah, it's going to take a month to produce the soup. Would you think that...
Okay, there's a reason, Foodie Beauty, because she's waiting to build her subscriber count. Or all the reaction channels will get all the views for it. So why shouldn't she monetize and get all the views for her big moment, the big premiere? That's what she's doing. You do it all the time with your apartment tours. Coming soon. That's how you build subscribers. You know what you're doing. And then we finally get to see the apartment tour 3 months later. So why wouldn't she follow your lead and learn how to build her channel? It's brilliant. It's called marketing. She's got the DMs. They ain't going nowhere. You're stressed out. And Nader even did that. He held off until he had a crowd one night. And he did. Best views he had in forever was releasing the DMs with you. And you didn't even address that. That was great. Anyway, I'm just saying.
They're credible after a month?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Need a month. Let's see them now. Let's see the messages now that we...
No, she's building her channel. She'll do it in due time. Can we see you turn the camera and show us your apartment right now? No, because you want to wait. Why you want to wait? We don't know. Can we see the ocean right now? No, because you want to punish us. You don't want us to see the outside. Right? You have your reasons. She has hers.
We messaged them. That Salah messaged you.
No, Salah messaged Mr. Moo.
Didn't happen. That's why they're not there. Exactly.
They did happen. You even admitted they happened. They're months old. We have the same DMs. So you did mention they happened.
So I'm just going to let her spaz out because that's exactly what she's doing. Spazzing with her little weird short videos.
No, she's being funny. Talk about weird short videos. Did you see her recent cartoon? What was that? Like, I was bullied in high school, mixed with Missy Moo Zoo. That was strange. I ain't even covering that. That was weird.
Seconds. And
no, okay, if we do the math from March 1st to, I'm sorry, people were saying May 26th, but the truth is, if you do the math, you have to minus the 2 days. I think it's March 29th. March 29th, I think she has to be gone. Or, why do I say March? March 1st is when she arrived. May 29th. If you subtract the 31st day of each of those months, I think it's the 29th. She would have to be gone of this month. 14 days. Thank you, Gail, for being in here. Love you. We're almost done, and then we're going to go do a members-only live stream. We're going to hit the road. We're going to hit the road, people.
And, ignore. Or try to, but you can't tell me Missy isn't on something. Yeah, the way she acts, like...
do not accuse anyone of being on drugs. Stop right there with your beezers.
Like, all spazzed out. Not the good kind of weird, either. Yeah, like, if you don't like something she does, she tries to ruin your life. She should...
That's what you do. You put me on a vacay for a week because you didn't like what I had to say. Because I threw some truth bombs out there, and you hate that more than anything. You'd rather get in a fight with someone on here. You've never put FFG in a 7-day hold, and she's got your cat. Well, she don't. She got your cat. She found a way to get that cat, which, thank you, FFG. BBJ's alive. But she went to your fashion show. She didn't even want to be your friend, right? All that. But you have never once shut her up, have you? There's a reason for that. You need her audience. And you know if you shut her up during Animal Abuse Gate, then you would lose even more. To you, it's numbers, views, and money. I mean nothing to you. Nothing. That's why it was easy for you to hit me, right? You won't even hit Yaba again, right? Because you need Yaba. We know how it works.
She turned from...
Yeah, she only attacks those she perceives as weak. Mm-hmm.
Clout. Yeah, it's so disappointing though whenever it's somebody who you thought was like your friend and they turn out to just be like trash.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, Just Shannon? What she just said.
Her eyes are all glossy and funky looking. I know, she talked about just Breeze and having crazy eyes. She's even 100 times worse crazy eyes.
Yeah, they both have crazy eyes, if you ask me. Kind of reminds me of Ramona, right? From The Real Housewives. Remember when Ramona from The Real Housewives of New York was doing the catwalk on the fashion show? Remember her crazy eyes? That shit was funny. Just Breezin has those eyes. Yeah, Just Breezin has those eyes. Missy Moo does have those eyes, too. Yeah.
Like, please. For sure. Actually, I can stand Just Breezin way more than Missy Moo, 100%.
Well, of course you can. Of course you can, because Missy Moo's got something on you right now. Yep. And you're still trying to dig that garden, plant your seeds. It doesn't work anymore. That's why your views are down. You need to just film your life. Every morning, film your Muslim life. This is not working anymore. After the Cuba rage, everybody's so, like, unbothered by your tea and your drama and your rage and rants. And it's so wash, rinse, repeat. Don't you want to actually make money on your channel? Open those curtains. Open the curtains, look at the view, show us what Muslim life is like, get out of bed, take a shower, go cook, clean, whatever. Go pray on a rug, do something. The girl drama,
Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, for sure.
And then these words, like, and I'm not kidding, for sure. Oh my gosh.
I have to say for sure.
My last 2 cents on this subject, Missy Milkers, drop the DMs or quit baiting with them. Miriam, stop acting holier than thou, especially on the sanctity of marriage. Don't forget you were sleeping with a married man about a month before you got married, Gore.
Who may or may not be Salah's uncle. And Salah may or may not have a wife and kid. He wants to get to Canada and keep them safe. Da 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 da. And that is what I want to think. That's why he's never there. That's why he don't mukbang. That's why the couple channels always have a chaperone. I'm just saying. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Come to your own conclusions. It's all speculation because these are our soap operas as the world turns in Kuwait. All right, guys, I got to get ready because I'm going to go hang out with members only. We're going to do a live stream, and I'm going to do this every week, a day in the life, and y'all just coming with me. We ain't talking about the Foodie Beauties and no, none of that. That's on the reaction channel. We're going to go out and talk about life, funny shit, and stuff always happens to me. So we're going to talk about it all. I'm going to just show you what I'm doing, and we're going to hang out, and the members only get to talk to me, and I'm going to go live in about... I'm going to leave here. I'm hungry, so I should go. Should I get lunch or should I? No, I'm going to eat at home. I've been doing good with fruits and salads. I'm going to eat at home, and then we're going to get in the car, and we're going to go to the shopping district. But I'm going to talk to you the whole way, tell you stories, let's have fun, something like that. I'll figure it out, but it's going to be unprepared. And every Monday, I'm going to do this with my members. Because you guys deserve your own shit. So we're going to have a day in the life every week on Monday. All right, members, I'll see you in about a half hour. Look for your members only notification. Love you guys. I'll see you.